Hello there, welcome to what I'm pretty sure is Waynecast number 99. You know, the one before 100. What am I going to do for Waynecast 100? Well, we'll cover that later. Short version, I haven't got a fucking clue. Got a few ideas, we'll see what people like, and then if anything else crops in my head at the time. Today is Tuesday. It is the day that my son goes back to school after 6 weeks. Hooray! Yeah, did the Snoopy happy dance, you know. Literally, the moment he got out the door, because 6 weeks nearly drove us insane. In fact, it did drive me insane. I love him to bits, but it's also nice to get him back to school again, if you get what I mean. I'm going to put that a bit further away. Or we'll cut the top of my head off, or the bottom of my head off again. Normally like that, innit? I noticed that when I was watching one in the back. So yeah, 6 weeks holiday. Unless you're a parent, you really cannot understand the idea of a 6 week holiday and what it does to your psyche. Unless you're lucky enough to have, you know, extended family that will take your child away from you for periods of time, which didn't happen with us until the last 3 days, because my parents were busy sorting stuff out, you know, with their house. They had a few jobs that needed doing, which is magical in the middle of the summer holidays, isn't it? Could have been before or after. And Cap's parents live down in Kent, so obviously that's a no-go. We've been stuck for 6 weeks, all every day, with kids. And of course, we're at an age now where Emily's fast approaching the terrible 2. She's 17 months old, but it looks like she's hitting it early, the same as Kane did, which means that one will wind the other one up, you know what I mean? Which means you have twice as much shit for your money. So that's basically what I've been doing the last 6 weeks, getting fuck all done, running around after kids, saying, Kane, don't do that, Emily, put that down, stop headbutting the floor, don't do that, Kane, leave your sister alone, etc, etc. I'm sure you've heard it all before. These are all the horses. See a little horsey? That's number 2 and 3. There's another one there somewhere. They're looking at me like an idiot. Look, you can see it behind me. I think there's a fucking idiot talking to a little red box. But yeah, so I'm off on my travels for much longer. Got to go to Holland again to do some teaching. I think I mentioned it last time. I'm teaching motion builder and mudbox. I've been asked to do the G Aimland, looks like Gameland with a dash after the G, festival sort of thingy, that's on this little tiny island in sort of northern Holland, right? It's going to be about 3 hours to get there. I've nicknamed it Craggy Island because that's what the photographs look like, if you've seen Father Ted. So I'm going to do that the first day I'm there. I've actually added another day to do that. Get there, have a kip, then me and Joep van der Steen. There's a good chance you might know his name from Mental Rare books. He also organises their end user festival that I do every year as well. So we've, you know, me and him, we're good mates now. So he's coming with me. He's not actually working there. He's just coming for a bit of a chat and a bit of downtime. You know what I mean? He's sort of a bit like my man Friday while I'm there, right? Which I know sounds a bit weird, but you know what I mean. He's the guy that sort of gets things done, and if there's a problem, usually sorts it. So we're going to go there. I'll do my lecture, then I'll stay that night, then we'll go all the way back over to, I think, is it Rotterdam, or actually I think it's Utrecht again, because that's sort of like where I'll be staying with Joep, and then off down to Rotterdam every morning for 3 days. Once I've done that, I've got to try and fit in a visit to a mocap studio at some point. I've been invited to. Haven't got a fucking clue actually about how I'm going to fit it all in. There's more stuff than there's time to do it, unfortunately, just the way it goes at this point. I've tried to pack this one as solid as I can because there's a lot of stuff I've got to get done. It will be heavy because this is teaching the people who will teach other people, teaching the teachers, right? Which means it's all advanced stuff. I'm doing advanced stuff for anywhere between 7 and 9 hours a day is not good. We've got an audience. That's sheep down there, which is class. There's a man coming up behind me for much longer. But yeah, so this is sort of my relaxing time before I've got to do all the organisational preparation shit, you know what I mean? It's a lot of preparation to do. I've got to prep the motion builder stuff. Is it 2 or 3 days worth of mudbox stuff and a mudbox lecture, and I've got to wind up the last article for the 3D creative one, the female werewolf, and something else that I forgot. There's a lot of things I'm doing anyway. Got a lot of stuff to try and sort out, and it's and I'm not too sure how I'm going to manage it all. I'll manage it, you know what I mean, but I'd really not ideally like to be spending this much time on the sculpt for the magazine, with all the other stuff pending, but I'll fit it all in. I've got more time now, the kids are at school. But anyway. Right, now, if you're wondering why they're cutting the camera, it's because we had an old farmer come up behind me, and you know, I do get a little bit self-conscious at times when I'm in the middle of the fucking countryside talking to a red box, because some of these farmers have no idea of modern technology, right? A lot of them do, but some of them like this guy didn't. So it was easier, as Mr. Miyagi would say, no best block, no beat there. So I switched it off, and I've had to walk about 1.5 miles to lose the bastard. Christ, that old guy's got some legs on him. You know, and by that I mean he can walk fast. I was trying to lose him desperately. I'm failing. So, if I suddenly look a lot more sweaty and tired, that's why. I'm going to try to race with a 70-year-old guy. Crazy, isn't it? So, I'll probably try and have these two together later or something. At the bottom of the normal hill that we go down from the bridge. So, yeah, I've just got a lot of things on, and there's also a lot of things behind the scenes that I'm trying to, how can I phrase this without giving it away, because it's not that it's a contract or there's something of mine that I don't want people to know yet. It's not a big top secret thing, it's something I'd rather not discuss at the moment. There's something, you know, hopefully it's early stages, pending, and it might be something very interesting. At the very least, it was something interesting for me, as I'm the bastard footing, you know, the work into stuff like this. Then fair enough, but I'll try and get that done. So I tell you, it's not the short film, that'll be a while away yet. There's things I have to do first before I would start filming it, like write the damn script properly, the final trick. Still in my head. Try to start giving it to actors, you know, they've got this little thing that they're, you know, a bit prissy about wanting scripts and stuff. But I just did a video for, I was daft, I wanted to enter one of the Film Bloom sort of DSLR video, you know, filming challenges. There's one on, so you had to do a character piece on somebody that you knew. Now, I was originally going to do it on my mate Malcolm, because Malcolm was one of the most interesting guys you'll ever find in your life, but unfortunately Malcolm was working like an idiot, and then he was going to go on holiday, so I thought, well, I can't do the wife, because she won't have anything to do with anyway or shit or form in front of the camera. There was my parents, I thought, well, the trouble with my dad is he would play up to the camera and that would just ruin it. My mother, again, won't have anything to do with camera. My brother really just couldn't be arsed with the whole thing. It was left one person, me. Now, I realised at the time that it was going to come across that the world's biggest ego trip. That's not its intent. It was purely for that particular competition, which is aimed at people who don't have a bloody clue who the hell I am or what digital art is, right? It was also a way to test my new Sigma 30mm 1.4 lens out. So I decided to do a Kubrick, right, and light the entire room at night, right? It was about 11 o'clock at night when I filmed it, with just 2 candles, complete black darkness apart from that. And normally, if you've tried doing that with a normal camera without a good lens, you know, you're gonna hit a fucking problem, like. But this worked really fucking well, but it should do. It's costing as much as the camera. This lens, you know, it's a really nice lens. Of course, you've got the 1.6 crop factor, so it's more like a 50mm lens, you know, sort of involved in that. But it's all very complex, and you probably fell asleep already. Now I've got to try and time this one against the last one, and it's starting to rain, and I haven't got my hat with us. Oh, you are fucking kidding me! I'm miles away from anywhere. I'm going to get very wet. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Not going to end well today. Yeah, so I can't remember what the fuck I was saying now. Yeah, I've just got to try and splice the last part on this together, so I've got to keep it under 10 minutes or 10 minutes and whatever seconds, you know, for YouTube. But if there's somebody interested in it, you know, I've linked it on my blog on dash.slash.net, you know. But again, that video is not meant for 3D people or even people that hire me, really. I've got a big dog sweat right there. It's meant for people, as I say, I don't know digital art, don't really give a shit about digital art. It was more a character piece. And the only person who was available was me. And actually quite difficult to film yourself and maintain focus and everything else. It's actually a fucking hell of a difficult thing to do, and there was a couple of things I would have redone. About one camera shot I would have redone again, possibly two, but it wasn't the time. Had it recorded and edited and out in one night, which is hell of a feat, I think. Right, I'm going to go on to part 2. See you in a minute.